A station is truly successful when it stitches into the community in which it's based, providing a positive impact for the people who use it. There is no off-the-shelf design for a station. There's two principal aspects to any station design. There's the station box itself, which is a heavy piece of engineering. It's a huge challenge and an exciting one. For instance, the Cavan station at Hong Kong New Station, when it was constructed, was the deepest station MTR had ever done. But the entrances, they need to be bespoke and tuned, and that makes them very interesting. Hong Kong New Station sits deep underground in the Rock of Hong Kong in the Western District of Hong Kong Island. On the upper side, it connects into Pok Fulham Road and the Belchers and Hong Kong University. One really unique aspect is that the network of tunnels and adits that take people out to the entrances are far longer than the actual station itself. This is a fascinating aspect that we need to get people up 60 metres from the concourse level to ground. Then we have another target destination, which is 30 metres above that, connecting students into the Hacking Wong building. We've done that by employing a series of high-speed lifts that bring people up. And that's a unique solution in itself. But I think it's also very interesting that it's how we use the city. Residents of Hong Kong, we're used to skyscraper living, moving through floors vertically with lift systems is inherently in our DNA. One of the lower entrances on Hill Road is a really great example of designing for the community. Not only is it a station entrance that's functional and elegant, but it has that extra something, that extra asset for the community. And when a station has that extra device, in this case, it's an outside seating area for children, for the old people, for people taking a break from work. That's not necessarily functional, but is really special, that becomes loved by the community. Standardization within the station design is extremely important, and we use standardization on the walls, the floors, the ceilings, create a unified system throughout the network. This allows flexibility in construction with a high degree of finishes and tolerances. And this is a very good method for standardization, is how we then create a unified identity throughout the MTR network in all the stations that we design. One of the most satisfying aspects of designing the station is when you return not as the designer, but as a passenger. And you see the love in the station, you see the way people are using it and depending on it and grafting it into their everyday lives. And when it becomes such an essential part of the community and the neighbourhood, then you know that the design is really successful.